it feels behind. It's not the same. But y'all, listen, we are back with another episode. We are on episode 62. 3. 2, 3. 2?
3.
3. I thought we were on an even number. I'm a liar. But you guys know the drill. So you have me and you have Squishy. And this time, we've been dabbling. We've dragged more homies into this. We have Sealie. And listen, I love her. And if y'all aren't following her by the end of this, I promise you, your toilet won't exist by tomorrow. Obviously, the links will be linked.
You can't.
I can, because my toilet's fixed now.
No, you karma.
I can. My toilet is repaired. The world is at ease.
It's not at ease. Your toilet's gonna break again.
Lucy, I love you. Thank you so much for reminding me that I once again did not switch my fucking sound alerts. Hold on, cope with me. I'm logging into it. I forget it's there. It's on default. Now it's almost activate. Doink. Boom. Now you have the Reddit soundboard. I'm still getting used to having 2 monitors. I have to like switch different buttons down here to see you guys, and it's really fucking weird. I don't like it. Just don't forget it's 62. 62 or 63? Are we on an even number or not? That's a very big determiner.
I don't think we're on 62.
Lucy's saying 2. We're going with 2. Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck.
So, because we have 62 up because of the announcement for the wedding. That's why. So listen, y'all. You guys understand what we do here. You've been here long enough. Sealie doesn't. And I'm so excited. So, we picked themes for these stories. Have you ever had a situation where people are like overreacting to things?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the follow. So this is
100%.
We went on a little deep dive, a little dip ski into the internet, and I think it's up to us to figure out if these people are overreacting, underreacting, not reacting. But either way, the goal is I want to make you overreact by the end of this.
Oh, me? Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, buddy. So
that could go so many ways.
Oh, I'm so excited for how this is gonna go. So our first story, it comes from relationship advice.
Oh god.
And this was posted 3 months ago. So, am I, a 28 male, overreacting to what my girlfriend, a 22 female, said 1 year ago? Hi, I don't know where to start, but here is some context. She and I met 3 years ago. We've been dating for more than 2 years. We deeply love each other and care for each other. We're very affectionate and our humors really match each other, and overall, our relationship is great, except the fact that we often have arguments, on average, about once a week, and occasionally we are triggered by each other's retroactive jealousy. She's Russian and I'm Korean. Don't know how important that context is. I did not read this story all the way through. We met through an app and we quickly fell for each other. So the thing is, about 1 year ago, her ex, she only has one ex, I've had several, texted her that he misses her and wants to get back with her. She replied that she's happy with me and does not want to go back to him. She told me that he texted her and I told her I want her to block him. She then said that she doesn't really want to, but not because she has feelings for him, but in Russia, they don't really do that unless the ex did something really bad. She said they broke up peacefully and without any resentment or anything, so there's no need to block, but I insisted that she has to block him. And she said, I'm just trying to respect what we had. And I was like, wait, what? What's that supposed to mean? And she also said, you don't know what it's like to lose someone you can talk about to anything. And I was shocked. But I told her she has to prioritize my feelings over her ex's feelings. After some talking, she eventually blocked him that day. But those 2 sentences she told me still haunts me. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Yes, she didn't cheat on me, and she's been very loyal to me, and she's explained that she has no feelings for him whatsoever. But she said those sentences because she's Russian, her English has limits, and she couldn't fully explain in the right way. So she said what she basically meant was she wanted to leave it on good terms, and since he was very into her and she wasn't into him at that moment they ended the relationship, she just felt bad for him and didn't want to do anything bad to him. Also, she said the sentence, "You don't know what it's like to lose someone you can talk about anything to." She said it wasn't from her perspective, but rather saying it from her ex's perspective. I asked her many times to be honest, and every time she said I don't need to worry and that she doesn't have feelings for him, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't and that she only loves me. I'm not perfect either. I did hurt her feelings sometimes, and I sometimes make really big mistakes. So I'm grateful she's forgiven me and moved on. But I'm not sure if it's okay to ignore what she has said and move on with it. I know it's only up to me to decide if they're deal breakers or not, and I know I would regret it if I broke up with her after this because she changed a lot in a good way and we love each other deeply. I don't think I've ever cherished or loved someone this deeply. I just don't know if I'm overreacting or if I'm a fool to ignore obvious red flags because I love her too much. Thanks for reading, and thanks in advance for all your advice and answers. Hi, Onyx! I'll be real.
Respond to.
I'll be so real. Alright, listen. If an ex texted my husband and I said block that hoe, and he said, well, she didn't do anything wrong to me. I'm about to do everything wrong to you. You have 5 seconds. The clock is ticking. I have a bomb.
No, I totally 100% agree with that, because what do you mean? Oh no, what? I don't want to. Why? Just do it. That's so. That's okay.
And
I don't think he's overreacting. That's like.
I think he's underreacting. I'll be so real. That's a huge boundary, because also it's the fact of like, listen, I'm not Russian, so I don't know Russian culture, but I don't think any culture has a thing where blocking is like, no, you can't because they were, we broke up peaceful. It's an ex. You block them across the board. I don't care where you're from or how you're from. X, block. Do not pass go. Why is this an issue?
Right, exactly. It's so true, especially because like they were trying to get back into cahoots as well. Like
right?
The ex was trying to slide into her DMs. Like that's immediately a red flag. Like even I think if it was like, oh hi, I have this partner, you have your partner, let's just be friends. And that's like crossing it a little bit, but it's not as bad as like oh, I want to get back together with you, even though like, you're in a relationship. Like that's weird. That's really weird.
Dude, I'm just saying, because listen, I've had an ex text me saying, I want you back. Block! No!
It's immediate. It's an immediate block.
I'm not even gonna entertain the thought in your little fucking brain by not having you blocked, because that's what that does. If you don't block them after they've made a very blatant comment of like, I still want you, and you don't block them after that, you're leaving the door open for more communication. They're gonna keep trying. They think they have a chance. They're gonna break up.
They won't get the hint, basically.
And I mean, it goes with both ways. Like in most similar. Fuck. This is how tonight's gonna go. I can already see it. It goes in all perspective in all scenarios. Because even if they did end off of good terms and they didn't, and it's in their culture to do that, like even as friends, like if they have an open communication line and you're in a relationship and they're not, it's not something that you can really like. Fuck, words aren't coming to my head.
No, you're good. The way I view it is just like, I think regardless of cultural differences or anything, end of the day, it's a relationship. End of the day, there's boundaries, and if you can't respect a boundary that is being presented, like I don't think boundaries in culture have like a huge thing, and if not, that should have been discussed about like fucking day one of like, hey, like my culture doesn't allow X, Y, and Z. Are you cool with that? But like technology's new. Like it's not as old as we think it is. So when the fuck did Russia decide, yeah, no, actually, they were nice. So we've all just decided you're not allowed to block them. I don't think the government's gonna come for you, bro. I think you can block them. I don't think it's that deep.
How long were they dating for too? That they
FBI open
you know?
up.
I'm gonna assume she doesn't state. I'm gonna assume a decent amount of time. And it's so OP's had numerous exes, and so understands, like, I guess what comes from an ex. Their partner has only had this one ex. So this was their first love.
That's
that
puts
like,
that
the fact
into
that it
different
didn't,
perspective.
I don't know, the fact that it like didn't come up, that it's like you know, within the span of however long they've been dating, that this like culture thing didn't come up. It's just like, that's weird. I feel like that's she's lying.
That does seem
She's
like a
gotta be
lie.
lying.
She could be saying BS, and it could be all.
I think it is bullshit. Because, like, also. So, okay, wait. We met 3 years ago. We've been dating for more than 2 years. So they've known each other for 3, been dating for 2 of those years. But you're also going to tell me that in that 2-year time span, too, there was never the talk of, hey, your ex is unblocked. That's weird. Because that means there had to have been at least a vague communication. I don't think the ex just out of the blue was like, oh my god, I want to get back together with you so bad. They were texting regularly then.
Exactly. It had to have been something. Like, I don't know. That's so weird. That is so weird.
Bro's underreacting. I would be freaking the fuck out. I'd be like, you get rid of them now, or I'm out.
Oh my god.
Placed a pipe bomb in your floorboards. Have fun finding it.
Block them, or I won't defuse it. Jesus.
5 seconds, dude. 5 seconds.
5-second rule. Fucking Christ. But that is our little, for the first story, to kind of dip into some of what we have found tonight. And so the way this works is, like, I find 2 stories, she finds 2 stories. Neither one of us really reads over the stories we find, so I have no idea what the fuck she has. She has no idea what I have. Which is great. Because that leads us to her first story.
Teehee. So I usually let the guest pick, so I have 2 that are both from Best of Redditor updates that were originally posted on. One of them was posted on Am I Overreacting, and then the other one was Relationship Advice. Jesus, anyways. The first one is, am I overreacting for waiting to cut off my family after they went to my fiance's workplace to expose her? And the second one is, am I overreacting to my boyfriend's mom's unhinged sexual comment?
The second one.
The second one.
Yeah, the second one.
Okay,
You can't pass up on that.
There are trigger warnings.
What did Mama
insecurity,
say?
obsessive behavior, possible past trauma, possible child abuse, and emotional incest.
Oh.
Yikes.
I didn't like that last one.
That last one's there.
Didn't know that was a
Mood
thing.
spoiler. Mood spoiler. Alarming.
Oh. Hi, I'm buckled.
You buckled? Are you buckled?
I just took a sip of water, dude. I'm like, I'm
We're about to get spit takes.
Alright. This was originally posted June 9th of this year. So I, 27 female, have been with my boyfriend, 26 male, for 2 years. Our families are very close, both of our moms get along, and pretty much became best friends once we started dating. I adore his mom, 50 female, and we have a genuine friendship since her son and I got together. Let me start by saying my boyfriend and his mom are pretty close, and they have a great relationship. But since we started dating, she seems to be jealous of our relationship, and she seems to start copying me.
Boy, mom.
My boyfriend bought me a beanie from our favorite local company, and suddenly she needed the same beanie. We went bikini shopping, and she bought the exact same bikini I decided to buy. My boyfriend bought me a camping ice chest, so she went out and bought the exact same one for herself. Now she's looking to buy the exact same car as me that I bought myself 6 months ago. For reference, I bought a 4x4 off-roading SUV with full towing capabilities because I go camping and ride dirt bikes quite a bit.
Oh my god, she's awesome.
She does not do any of that, nor have a single use for any type of 4x4 car. Aside from the copying, she makes very weird, inappropriate jokes. I said I wanted breakfast, and she responds, "Don't you get enough sausage from my son?"
Boy, mom, shut the fuck up. No. Bro.
Oh,
I say
no.
I'm tired. She says, "Maybe don't stay up so late having sex." Has literally said that. One time, I made a comment about my boyfriend having big hands, and she said, "You know what that means, right? Mama didn't raise no shrimpies."
Stop. Stop. No.
Hello?
Mom, no.
We were on a road trip. Apparently a 50-year-old mother who doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut.
Dude, old people don't give a fuck.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Okay. We were on a road trip once and we had to pull over for a pee break. My boyfriend got out and just peed on the side of the road. Jokingly, I stood behind him and peeked over to watch his business. His mom saw and she came over to do the same thing.
Stop. Close
She
the door.
does this
No.
stuff in front of my... I can't close the door. We're already into it.
Do not pass go.
We're going through the windshield.
Oh,
We're passing go.
I'm not buckled.
Buckle up.
Oh, man.
Take my hand.
I'm ready.
She does say this stuff in front of my boyfriend, her son, and he'll snap and tell her she's being weird, but only ever laughs it off. Or she only ever laughs it off. When she came over to see his business, he immediately shrugged her off, elbowed her, and snapped at her to knock it off. She doesn't take it seriously. I want the entire future with my boyfriend, kids, house, land, all of it. So cutting her off or giving my boyfriend that ultimatum doesn't seem feasible. Is this overreaction? Do I just let the weirdness fizzle out and ignore it in the meantime?
No.
TLDR, my boyfriend copies everything I do, down to the car I got, makes very weird jokes about me and her son having sex and her son's dick size.
No. No, you don't just let that. That doesn't.
There's
no.
a small edit.
That doesn't
There's a
stop.
small edit.
Oh.
Shit hit the fan. She absolutely lost it when my boyfriend sat down to have a conversation with her, but in the end, we did cut ties. I made a full post explaining how that batshit crazy woman reacted. Thank you all for the responses and advice. While it wasn't what I ever wanted to hear, I apparently needed to do this, and so did my boyfriend. There is the actual update, but I'll let y'all...
Dude.
Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bro, I
Dude.
need a moment.
Is it bad
Oh
that
my God.
when OP
Where's my
mentioned
water?
the looking over the shoulder while he was peeing, all I can imagine the mom doing is doing the same thing, but being like, "Oh, look it!
Dude, no, listen.
I
'Cause
wiped that."
listen, I understand parents have seen all of our baubles and bits since we were babs. You know, and I get it. Like, that was their job. Who else is gonna change my diaper? It wasn't fucking me, dude. I don't even have thoughts yet. But listen, it's weird after a point, okay? If you're seeing baubles and bits, it better be for a fucking medical reason at that point. Or I'm taking you to fucking... We're going to Chris Hansen. We're gonna sit down. It's weird at that point. No, because if I'm having a nice
Oh my
family
God.
meal with the, you know, the family, the homies, the whatever. If we're at Thanksgiving and I'm just chowing down on some potatoes and I make a joke about meat and I get hit with, "I didn't raise no shrimpy," I'm going home. I don't even want leftovers. I don't get McDonald's. I'm out.
I can't
The
believe
shrimpy-
that's fucking real, dude.
The shrimpy comment was
Please
wild.
make it AI. Please make it AI. Dude.
Dude, she needs to be arrested. What is she doing?
To the bikini?
What the fuck?
You got the same bikini that she got?
No one want to see them titties.
I-
Not in a bikini.
I want to know the mindset. Like, I wish I could, like, picture the mindset that this lady is like going through. You know what I mean?
Where's
Like,
the dad?
what in your mind? What in your mind clicks to be like, oh, I'm gonna go look at my son's dick? Like, what, dude?
That's not normal. You're not normal. Seek help.
There's something wrong. There's something wrong there. Oh my
Hiya,
god.
Fufu. You missed out on the mom looking at her son's penor. And our guest is Sealie.
That was, oh my god. I can't. I picture it. You know you know when they peek around the door in like cartoons, and it's like one at the bottom, one on the side, and one on the top.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's how I imagine it. That's how except he's the doorway, and then they're peeking off the side of him. That's how I picture it.
Bro.
Like the girlfriend doing it as a joke, that makes sense. Okay, that's just like, you know, being funny, silly,
Jesus,
goofy,
said he's
haha, and
streaking.
he'd be okay with it. No.
He's on a 3-stream streak. I'm proud of you, my boy. I'm proud of you.
Proud of you.
Dude, I'm trying to, like, there's so many things. Like, one, why are you talking about your son's wiener? Why? I don't, listen, no. Because the trauma I would receive from, not so good. I know we're all adults, you know, I know the things happen, the birds and the bees, we were raised, yeah, I get it. I know, we all know it happens. Human nature, right? Don't. That's not, nope. That's great. Christmas is ruined. Like, I fuck you, dude. Fuck, I think I would.
I'm like confused.
That's not a.
I'm
Like,
heavily confused.
I'm so confused. On what fucking planet is that like an acceptable behavior?
None.
And why do you want to view your son
Yeah.
that way?
Dude, maybe she's low. Like, is the dad in the picture? Like,
I
I've
said,
got so
where's
many
the fucking
questions.
dad?
Like,
Why does she not have a husband anymore?
Maybe
Because this is
she's-
boy mom.
I think Dad left because he saw very early on.
Dude,
could be, yeah.
Good
I'm
on
just-
you, Pat.
like, you know the boy moms on TikTok who are like, no one else will be. I was his first love. Blah 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 blah. That's what she is. This is like
Oh my
textbook
god,
fucking
she
boy
is
mom.
true. That's awful.
You said there's an update?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright, hold on, let me just. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. I'm good, I'm ready.
My hand is there if you need it.
I need it. I hit my tracker, ow.
Alright, so this is July 9th of this year, so it was 1 month later. Hi, I was overwhelmed by the amount of responses I got on my previous post, and fucking horrified that my fears were put into words that outsiders were able to very clearly see. I'm not gonna lie, it made me nauseous reading some of the comments and realizing it was a form of emotional incest, which I had to research, by the way. Hated every second of it. Anyways, here's an update from the drama that went down last month. I sat down with my boyfriend and had a really uncomfortable talk about all of it, and he was equally horrified. I don't think it ever really hit him how completely bananas and sick the behavior was until everything was laid out on the table, back to back. He assured me he hasn't dealt with anything deeper
Would this be grooming?
No.
I feel like this is grooming. This feels like it would. That absolutely. I feel like it's a form.
It might be.
It could be
I
like
don't
that under
think
the umbrella.
She made her
Yeah.
him think that this was normal behavior for moms.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait,
Yeah.
dude. You're onto something.
Get Chris Hansen
no.
now.
He assured me he hasn't dealt with any deeper abuse from his past, and this seems to be a more recent behavior. I'm his most serious relationship, so assuming it was some weird sick jealousy, like many of you said. A real drama, he sat down with his mom without me and told her how he felt. That it was inappropriate and that it needed to stop. Well, shit hit the fan after that. The woman completely snapped. She blew up my phone with messages about how I will never compete with her, and she will always be my boyfriend's first love, and that I shouldn't
Brother.
have felt so insecure,
You called it.
especially
Fucking called
since we considered each other friends.
hard.
She also said there was nothing weird nor
Something
sexual about the comments she made, and that we're all
Hi, Eleven. I am
sensitive
not bald!
snowflakes. Eventually, they got into a screaming match. He told her we'd cut ties if she continued acting like this. Both his siblings have cut ties with her for years now, and she pretty much said, "I dare you. You'll deal with the consequences." Why the fuck are you bald?
It's 11's fault. The stress made me lose my fucking hair.
If I kiss your cheek, will it grow back?
Maybe.
Mm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's like magic.
So she pretty much said, "I dare you or you'll deal with the consequences." So ties were cut, but we have learned she's been twisting the story quite a bit to her friends and family. They apparently blame me, saying I poisoned her and my boyfriend's mind. I personally have no guilt for the situation. I think cutting ties was the best outcome, but I do worry about my boyfriend. His dad is still very much in his life, but I worry about him not having his
There's
mom,
the dad.
even though she was
Okay.
toxic. For the ones who have cut ties with family members in the past because of a spouse, what kind of advice can you give for a more smoother transition to essentially losing a parent? Is there anything that'll make it easier on him or both of us? We want to start planning a family soon too, but how am I supposed to ever explain to our children what happened to their grandma? I'm truly scared my boyfriend might hold resentment towards me one day for bringing light to how toxic his mom was. That's
Dude, here, listen. You know what would?
it. Therapy?
How does Valentine's Day work? Like, if she gets a lingerie, would the mom see it and get the same exact lingerie?
Stop. Stop.
Stop. Dude, I think we need to throw the mom out. Like, let's just move to a different country or something.
At that point,
Like,
yeah.
The world needs to see grandma titties in lingerie.
Man,
I
put
don't
her in a
think
nursing
lingerie holding
home.
that shit up, bro. I,
Lock it up.
No.
dude, it's like, I understand that losing a parent, especially when they're not passed, and so you're losing somebody that you were close with. That's a very, very tough thing. But I think the blow is lessened tenfold when it's something like this. This wasn't just like a disagreement that left like a bad taste in your mouth. This is like, oh, hey, my mom is like actually really weird, and this borders a whole bunch of other subcategories, with of course incest being the worst one. I don't think there's a way to hold resentment over that. And like, I know we were like, what are you gonna tell the kids? Grandma sucked. That's it. Say grandma's dead. It's fine, truly. They're not gonna really give a fuck. And then when they're in their 20s, you can give them the truth. And they're gonna be like, oh, that's foul. Thanks for keeping us away.
Right. Right.
Oh my,
Oh my
lord.
God,
At
that
least
is
she knows
terrible.
not how to treat her kids.
Bro. You're
No
never gonna
functional
treat
with it?
him the way I did. I will always be his first love. You know what?
You can't compete with me.
You know
Bar
how,
for bar, word for word. Those TikTok people, dude.
you know what I gotta say to that? I licked it, it's mine. Fuck you.
I feel like that would sound like fighting words to her, though.
She would try! And then we have a different situation! Oh my god, bro. I'm so glad I have like a healthy relationship with my mom and she's not weird. And his mom's not weird. I don't know what I would... Dude. I don't even want to like put myself in their shoes to imagine what that would be like because it's vile.
It is vile.
Why'd you want to stare at your son's wiener, bro? I don't...
Now I'm afraid to open my TikTok later because now saying that story, my phone was probably listening, and now my For You page is gonna get full of it.
Your For You page.
It's
Boy
gonna
mom,
be a
boy
bunch of
mom, boy mom, boy
moms.
mom, boy mom, boy mom.
I will mute you so fast.
Oh my gosh. All I can
open
say
my
is
TikTok.
do therapy. I think therapy is the only thing that can help like recover from
So
You know,
much
her-
therapy.
being so
Therapy.
gone.
You
Right.
need
You don't even have to tell your kids. Like,
and you need family therapy.
You know,
with
grandma's
your
dead. They don't
dad.
gotta know.
right. Like, hide the pictures, hide the messages. Just say she never existed or something. I don't know.
No, she died before
Just
they
like,
were
what's
born. Ooh.
Right.
Grandma doesn't
She
exist.
died in childbirth.
Oh, Jesus,
Okay, Grandma's
dude.
in the loony bin. Put her in a hospital or something, dude. This is crazy.
In what world, dude? Like I don't want kids, so I'm never gonna have them. But I'm trying to think, if I was a mom, by the time you were old enough to wipe your own ass, I don't need to see that shit unless we need to go to the doctor.
Exactly. That is so insane.
Send an invoice for therapy. Exactly, dude. I fucking... Nah.
I'm curious because OP did say that his siblings cut contact with her years before.
This is
I
why.
want to know why.
Because
it
mom's
could- it could
fucking
be for-
groomer.
It could be for an entirely different reason, though.
I don't know. Mom's a little weird. There's a difference between protective and there's a difference between he'll never love you as much as he loves me. You want to bet?
Maybe this is why Dad left.
This has to be. Because listen, I'll be so real. So like, me and my dad had a conversation. Hi dad, I'm calling you out. Hi dad. I know you're gonna watch this later because you texted me that I got a story wrong about you guys. And I'm not gonna correct it. So we had a conversation, right? And it's like, before I was married, I was their family. And I'm not saying like I don't like exist. I'm still their family. Obviously, I'm still their kid. But the way it worked is like, if like they were like number one, I guess, in terms of like tier. And then from getting married, that puts my husband at the top of that tier, no matter what. And even my dad was like, no, like you are starting your own family. That is it. Like that's your main person that you listen to. And if we ever cross a boundary with you, you let us know because we're your parents and we'll support, but we no longer like control the situation. It is you and your partner now. And that's how it should be. Mama shouldn't be talking about wieners, bro.
Because
also-
also her kid's wiener, dude.
Flip the script.
Maybe
This
it's
was
just
a
'cause she
dad
hasn't
to a
had
daughter,
any.
and he would be in jail.
He would.
Maybe it's just because she hasn't had any in a while.
Get a Tinder. There's plenty of freaks out there for you, Grandma. Not your son. Not a naked grandma! Oh my god. My husband just walks out of the room mumbling that.
Naked grandma.
Naked, huh? Fuck, dude. I don't even think my story can top that, but we're gonna fucking try, bro. Oh my god. Different display. I don't know how to use two monitors. So this one also comes from Am I Overreacting? It is another relationship story because I think they're the messiest and it's funny to me. Am I overreacting? My boyfriend slept with a dude.
Hold on. Time out. Hold the fuck.
While we were dating, or like
Wow, he
before,
cheated on her
or-
with a dude.
Oh, shit.
Time out. Rewind. What?
Just the homies goodnight got a little too literal.
Um,
Damn
They have
straight!
socks on them? That's what it's real
God, I
question.
fucking hope so. Let's see what we got here. So I, a 24 female, and my boyfriend, 25 male, have been together for almost 6 months now, but it's kind of complicated. We actually dated when we were younger, broke up, but stayed in contact, always with the almost but not quite relationship vibe. Fast forward to now, and bam, we're officially dating. Then the bomb dropped. I found out, not from him mind you, from the guy himself, that my boyfriend got drunk about a month or so ago and hooked up with him. Cue my entire world tilting on its axis. It's not even the cheating part that's messing with me the most, though that definitely stings. It's the fact that he never told me, and that he's apparently not as straight as he's led me to believe. I confronted him, and he admitted he enjoyed it and even had feelings for the guy at the time, though he claims those feelings are gone now. I suggested maybe he needs to explore his sexuality, even offered a break so he could figure things out. I've even offered an open relationship, but he's adamant that he wants me, that he's terrified of losing me, and that he doesn't want an open relationship because he just wants me. He's cut all contact with the guy and is trying really hard to make it up to me, but honestly, I don't know if I can trust him. He lied about being straight, made me believe everything was okay, although when I did confront him, he has been honest and has been honest about all of the questions I have asked him. He swears that it won't happen again and that he wants a future with me, but I'm just confused. Should I stay and try to work this through, or is it time to walk away? This whole situation is eating me alive, and I could really use some outside perspective. What would you do? I want to be supportive, but I also want my relationship back before I found out he cheated. That is all she wrote.
Break up.
Break up!
Because he cheated. He cheated and then didn't tell her. Like,
I mean,
cheated, didn't tell her, and then said when she found out that he enjoyed it. Like, okay, bye. Like,
No, literally.
I think it comes to more the fact that she offered him like ways to figure out what he wanted, because I think she still is like, you know, I love you and all that kind of stuff, but I want you to feel comfortable. And him being so adamant about like, no, I want this with you. I don't know. I don't think she necessarily needs to break up with him. I think they just need to work it out and like
I'm gonna hold firm on
communicate
the
a little bit
breakup.
more.
To me,
Well, also
cheating is cheating, dude.
I mean,
That.
cheating is cheating. I agree with that. But it's the fact that if she, I mean, admitted that the cheating did sting a little, but she was just more concerned about the fact that, hey, my seemingly straight boyfriend had sex with a dude while he was drunk.
And enjoyed it, and said he had feelings for the guy.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's the problem.
That's
I don't know.
That's the issue.
I think either way she could take it and like an issue would be resolved. If she were to break up with him, that's just the entire issue gone and done with. But that could lead down like another horrible path for her mentally, because then she's going to be like super just like, so have you ever had a dick up your butt, you know?
coochie so bad he turned
Like
gay.
every other guy that she met.
And then like if she stayed and they worked it out and talked about it, that could be beneficial for both of them, in terms of like, if she really does like this guy and she doesn't want to break up with him and she did talk it out with him, then okay, cool. Because her offering the open relationship was more of her saying like, I don't want to break up with you, but like at the same time, if you want to date a dude while also dating me, cool, just as long as we don't, you know, all do it together.
Do you think he was giving or receiving?
If he enjoyed it, I want to say receiving.
I like that changes things.
I guess it also depends whether or not, like, if he was so inebriated he just couldn't sit up straight, I guess.
Does
Does that
Nah.
make sense?
Get rid of him. No, because here's the thing.
Like,
Here's
he
how it plays in
couldn't-
my brain. I don't.
Like, you know, You know how like sometimes if you get like a little too drunk, you can't like stand up or sit up straight because you're always swaying.
I guess.
It's like that. So like if he, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but when I get really intoxicated, I can't stand straight or sit.
Dude,
straight.
it's just
I'm always going like this.
So
I'll say I don't know if it's that. My thing is like anything that he has said, I don't believe anymore. Because here's the thing, he didn't say it. He didn't come out. The dude came out, was like, "Hey, we're dating the same dude we fucked, right?" So that means he was never honest from the beginning about anything. So no matter whether he's answering these questions truthfully or not, the trust is gone. I don't know that. I would like to assume you're answering these truthfully. But you also decided to take a dick up the ass on a whim when you said you were straight. And like, that's not like, I don't mean that in a homophobic sense of like, you can't, test your waters. Not in a relationship, you can't test the waters in a relationship. If you want to experiment, if you want to go see what a wiener is like, dude, you want to go try a hot dog instead of a hamburger, break the fuck up. Do not do that shit and then be like, "Oh yeah, that happened, and actually I enjoyed it, and actually I had feelings for him for a little bit, but don't worry, I only want you." I don't want you, dog.
I only want you, my ass, dude.
His ass, apparently.
This is like the story that we read a couple of episodes ago about the dude in college with his girlfriend, and he was going on a trip, and the girlfriend was with her friend in their room.
Oh
Do you
my
remember
god,
him?
yeah, the fucking the sex sleeper, the sleeper sex.
Yeah, no,
The sex
that one.
walker.
not that one.
Oh, different one.
It was the
What
one
the fuck?
where he went. Not that one. No, he was going on a trip with his buddies, and the girl had been hanging around this other chick for a little bit, and they just were like super secretive. And then when the
I know what you
dude
mean.
went, he came back for something, and they were on their bed doing the diddle.
Yeah, I remember that one now. Okay, yeah, no, it's still, here's the thing, nah, I just don't believe a word out of his mouth. Because for me, it's like, bottom line, at the end of the day, you cheated and then lied to me about it, and someone else had to come forward, and then suddenly you wanted to be upfront and honest. You broke every
Right.
fucking line right there, dude. Go be gay. I'll be single.
I'd
Well, 'cause,
never
like,
would hear that sentence come out of your mouth.
He could have communicated. If she's this open, genuinely, if she's this open now of like, experiment, find out what you like. He would have had to have known that if they've known each other for as long as she's claiming they have, this conversation could have happened where he could have been like, "Hey, I've kind of been thinking, like, what if I like dudes?" It sounds like she would have been okay with that being a conversation. And like would have been totally chill with that happening. But it's the fact that he lied and cheated taints that entire conversation. And if you do an open relationship after your partner fucking cheats, I love you so much if you're going through this, but you're a fucking doormat. Do not do that shit. Hold firm on your boundaries. Don't do that shit. Ah! I hate open relationships. I think they're a fucking time
There was
bomb.
no truth in the beginning. There was no truth in the beginning, like, to start with. So it's like, how could you be so, like,
Hi, Silver. You did get here late.
naive, I guess is the word. Naive
Exactly.
to believe anything he says after that. Because, like, it had to come from somebody else. They hid it for however long, what, like a month? Like,
Mhm.
that's crazy. That's like a huge breach in like everything that a relationship like stands for in most cases. Like
No,
traditionally,
literally.
you know.
OP, if you're ever listening to this for whatever fucking reason, you should be mad. And the fact that you aren't livid and like, hell's fury right now is not good. You should be mad. You should like go to a rage room and get that feeling out. You should be fucking livid. And that is all I have to say on that. There's no other updates. There's nothing else.
God, that's terrible.
Just a lot of wieners lately.
That's so terrible. Back-to-back wiener.
Back-to-back wiener stories. At least this one didn't have a naked grandma.
No naked grandmas, please.
Oh my god, I can't get over that.
Oh my god, we're just touching all the topics,
So
man.
fucking horrible.
And with that, I got nothing left to say on that. Squishy has one more story for tonight, and I'm frankly afraid at this point. I don't know if we've touched the worst ones or not yet.
So this is the am I overreacting for wanting to cut my family off after they went to my fiance's workplace to expose her?
Oh, fun.
This was originally posted on Am I Overreacting? The other one was relationship advice. So I guess we kind of in sync with that because your first one was on relationship advice.
It all comes back around, brother.
It does. There are trigger warnings.
Oh, God.
It's emotional abuse and manipulation.
Love that.
The original post was posted December 31st, 2024, so last year. So,
Fresh.
sorry, I'm like blind. Anyways.
Just get new ones.
Shit you not. The window is right here.
You are not struggling to read it that badly.
The light screen hurts.
She's gone forever.
Okay. I've gone to the light. So I, 24 male, have been with my fiance, 25 female, for 6 years. We've been planning to get married in the spring of 2025. My fiance and my family have always had a strained relationship, but I thought things were improving until this week. My sister, 26 female, and her boyfriend, 25 male, only visit once or twice a year, so I was excited to see them over the holidays. One evening, my fiance and I went to my parents' house for dinner and games. She had a couple of drinks, I stayed sober to drive, and was a little emotional because we recently had to put down her childhood pet. My family was supportive when she shared about it, and the evening seemed to be going well. At one point, she got an email from work, and the conversation briefly turned to what she does for a living. She works in an office. The night ended fine, and we planned to return the next day. The next morning, as we headed back to my parents' house, I got a text from my sister saying they were in my city, which is over an hour away. Confused, I replied, "What the fuck? Why would you guys do that?" But got no response. When we got to my parents' house, I tried calling them, no answer. Finally, I called my sister's boyfriend, and he answered. That's when I learned they had gone to my fiance's workplace, questioned her coworkers, and discovered that she doesn't work there. She works in the office, not on the floor. He and my family accused her of lying about her work, why she left her last job, and about her getting hit by a car, and told me I shouldn't marry her. They also wanted me to provide evidence. To make it worse, I told him on speakerphone, so I had him on speakerphone, so my fiance heard everything. I was so furious, but tried to stay calm. I defended her, hung up, and decided we needed to leave. I went back to my parents' house, grabbed our things, and left. Now we're at home trying to process everything. I'm beyond upset that my family disrespected my fiance and crossed such a huge boundary by going to her workplace and harassing her coworkers. I'm thinking about cutting contact with them, but I'm wondering if I'm overreacting. Is this something I should try to do?
She lied about getting hit by a fucking car?
No. So
Is that the conclusion they're coming to?
He and my family accused her of lying about her work, why she left her last job, and something about her getting hit by a car. So the lying about her work and why she left her last job, and then something came up about her getting hit by a car.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so she's just a fucking liar. Why are we affiliating with liars? This sounds like a fucking, like the standard, like, VTuber Twitter apology.
Let me read that, the that paragraph again.
Okay.
That's when I learned they had gone to my fiance's workplace, questioned her coworkers, and discovered that she doesn't work there. She works in the office, but not on the floor. He and my family accused her of lying about her work and why she left her last job, and about her getting hit, something about her getting hit by a car, and told me I shouldn't marry her. They also wanted me to provide evidence. To make it worse, I had him on speakerphone, so my fiance heard everything. So she works in the office. She works in the office that they went to. They just asked the wrong people on the wrong floor.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, but so then they're just accusing her of lying about everything else then?
Mm-hmm.
So they're just demonizing her.
They don't have, like, evidence.
Yes.
Well, then,
There is an update.
Dude, you what? I love when people just point the finger and they have no fucking facts.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like regardless, they're in the wrong because, like, I don't know. Like, why would you ever just be like, oh, let's pull up to his wife's, like, his fiance's work? Like, okay, what are you doing?
That is
What
really
that?
weird.
Isn't that illegal?
That is unemployed activity, dude.
I
Do
want to
these
say
people
that
have
is mildly illegal, but also depending on the company, depending on where you work, that could have gotten her fired. Because you started a
Right.
conflict and it had her name tied to it. If a company deemed that as like a threat by any means, they will just be like, I can't have you, sorry. You had fucking crazy people come in.
Yeah.
That sounds like unemployed activity. I'm not gonna lie, man.
You want the update?
Like,
Yes.
who does that? Yeah.
January 14th, 2025, 2 weeks later. I apologize for the delay in providing an update. Just needed to collect my thoughts. If you want to see the previous post, you can check my profile. I don't know how to work Reddit. My fiance and I are still together and moving forward with our plans to get married. My sister and her boyfriend have gone back home, and they're officially uninvited to the wedding. So now I'm back to searching for a best man. We've also gone no contact with them. I also sent a long text to my parents the day after everything went down. They never replied. At this point, I don't even know if they're going to show up to the wedding. In the past, we attempted to set boundaries with my mother because she's nosy as fuck, and that greatly upset her, which should have been the first red flag. Unfortunately, my fiance did end up losing her position at work, which has been incredibly frustrating. We haven't told my parents or any other family other than her parents, who have been very supportive through all of this, and I'm not sure if we will for a while, as it would mean talking to them. Thank you to everyone who's been supportive. We're taking things one step at a time and focusing on what's important, each other. Sorry for the ending. Sorry for ending it so cringy. Right.
Holy shit. So your family's just fucking crazy. No, that's... What? Okay. That's... Okay, so... They don't like the fiancé. They have no reason to not like the fiancé. And they went as far as being fucking stalkers and risking job security in attempts of like this amazing fucking gotcha moment. I feel like if they go to the parents' house, there's gonna be a bulletin board with a bunch of random red yarn that all ties nowhere, and they're just trying to make something.
Yeah.
Dude.
It sucks she got fired, though.
And see, that's
She has
That's
to be
exactly
able to do
what I
something
mean.
about that, right?
She can't. If she gets fired, and even if
Like,
she gave her side of
legally?
the... I mean, she could
It-
sue them?
it depends. You can
Could she
dispute
sue
it.
them for like emotional damages and shit?
That's where it gets wavy, because at the end of the day, the company has to follow their protocol of what they deem a threat and not. The only people she could actually sue wouldn't be the company, it would be seeking legal action against the parents, because they just risked
No,
her
yeah,
entire
that's what I
job
mean.
security. Yeah, no, there's something
what I
there
mean,
they
like,
can do.
Could she sue the parents for the like getting her
Wrongful
out of a job
termination
because they're
from
fucking batshit
stalking.
crazy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I would fucking do that. I don't care. Like, I would go guns blazing. That pisses me off so
Also-
much, dude. Oh my god.
I want you to know, 11 says, and it's in all caps, hello, Daddy Pimp.
Oh my god. Oh my god, is it the over and over again? He's crazy.
Yeah, I got you.
We share the same brain cells, dude.
Oh my god. Dude, I don't
No,
like...
dude, those people are fucking crazy. Like, that's definitely not an over, like, cutting them off is definitely not an overreaction.
Another boy mom.
If
For real.
anything, I think, yeah, no, like, I want to know what led up to this, because it couldn't have just been like oh, we learned about her workplace, now let's just show up. Like, what? I wonder if she did something that was, like, suspicious, or, like, triggered something in their heads, or if they're like, oh, I just don't like this lady for whatever reason, so let's,
Also-
like, find all the evidence on her and make our son break up with her.
At the start, it said that her family and her have always had a strained relationship, but it seemed to be improving. And then when this happened, it definitely tanks.
I'll say, I think we're definitely
Okay.
missing some context, because I want to hear what... there had to have been more than just this, but that also means, like, the parents have been sitting there looking into the fiancé profusely. Like, you know how, like, I'm gonna say this is, like, a blanket term, like, how weak women can be in terms of, like, if you say, like, oh, you tell me, like, some tea or some drama or whatever, or, like, you want something on an ex. Dude, we're FBI agents. Give me 5 fucking minutes. That is how I imagine this mom is, like, in bed, like, oh, I found her LinkedIn. Oh, I found this link. Oh, hold on. New tab. Okay, cool. I found her Facebook. Oh, I found her uncle from 3 past years. Like, she's just been trying to compile so much shit, and it's coming up blank, and had to resort to, I'm gonna show up at your job and catch you in a lie. That didn't exist.
That is, like, and how many people showed up to the job? Was it just her, or was it...
It was her parents and then the sister and the boyfriend. It was 4 people.
So 4 people pulled
Oh
up? So they
my
were all...
God.
They all had to be conspiring then.
That's all conspiring.
That is so weird.
I want to know, like...
Dude, that is weird fucking behavior. Oh my...
I don't think that job had enough security too, because, like, I don't know about, like, how, like, maybe this is because I worked a bar for a little bit, but if somebody comes in asking for a coworker, I don't tell them. I don't care if they're in the back or in the bathroom, dude. You better tell me who you are and why you're here and why you want that specific person, or I'm gonna tell you, I don't know that name, sorry. That's just my default. I do not give out, like, other coworkers shit, other coworkers information by any means. If this is an office job, I want to know what kind of office it is that people can, like, freely walk in and out and not be stopped and be like, who are you looking for? And we can ring that person for you.
Right. I just...
'Cause they just went to
and
a
then also,
floor.
like, you're right. Like, the willingness of people just to give out that information is also really fucking weird.
Dude, I want to know what job she had, because, like, I'm trying to think, if it's office job, okay, cool. So there's a building, but you're saying there's floors that not everybody interacts on the same level. So I'm under insinuation of, like, it's a higher than just, like, a simple box office, like, 1 floor job. If there's floors that other people aren't even communicating on, which means there's a tier list. So I'm assuming it's got to be, like, a bigger office. In my brain, I'm thinking of something that actually would have a security system. There wasn't somebody there going, who are you looking for? You clearly don't fucking work here. Like, where are you trying to go? You just let them walk up in there and start questioning employees, and
Right.
nobody else was like, why the fuck are you in here? Nobody called? Like, it's creepy.
I want to know what led up to it. Like, maybe they said something in specific that made it seem like it was more concerning than it was. So they were like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, people can manipulate and be like, oh my gosh, I'm looking for this person because they're not picking up, or I've not been able to reach them and it's an emergency. And then they're like, oh, they're not on this floor, but they're in this building. Or, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it could be manipulated.
Yeah.
And you could pull at certain strings to get people to say certain things and get certain information just by pulling at, like, heartstrings, or, like, you know, more logically and stuff like that. Like, I want to know what the conversation was.
Dude,
But I think it's still fucking crazy.
That's fucking insane. What's with the boy moms, dude? It's the fucking boy moms. Like, because, like, once again, if we had
It really
flipped the
is, dude.
script, right? And the mom was a dude. If this was a man, regardless of what their status was, if this was a man trying to find a woman, cops would have been fucking called. What is with the boy moms who are like, you're not good for my son. I loved him first, so I'm going to ruin your fucking life. You hate your son then, is
Oh
what
my
you're telling
God.
me. You want them to be fucking miserable so you can control them.
Right. Right. And it's so weird. It's so weird too.
Bro, I fucking hate people. God damn it, this show makes me hate people so much.
Oh my
How dare you
God.
gasp? Oh my lord.
It's baffling, dude. It's so baffling because, like, what? Again, like, and it goes back to the mental state. What in your mind makes you think that you could just show up to someone's job and like question the employees there? Like, you can't just be like, oh well, you have to have some sort of like God complex. Like, I can do whatever I want. Type
And it's the
of
fact that
ideal
nobody
in your
stopped her.
head.
Like, nobody was like, hey, maybe this is a little
Right.
crazy. Maybe let's not do this. 3 other people were like, yeah,
Right.
let's go. You all got a couple fucking screws loose. Oh my god, there's no more
wonder
updates?
if
Please
it's
tell me there's an
passed down.
update.
No.
Oh, well, at least the parents are gone. Cut them off. Fuck it. You don't need them
Parents are
anymore. You can
gone,
change your own
siblings are
diaper.
gone. Or sibling and boyfriend. are gone.
Nursing home. Put them in a nursing home.
Yeah,
Nursing
no, I don't fuck with that
home.
behavior. Fucking senile ass people. Jesus Christ, y'all. But that is, fortunately, unfortunately, all of the stories that we do have for tonight. So, holy shit. I don't know. I don't have any words. But thank you guys so much for sticking around. We're going to do something. So stick with me here. This is just for the YouTube end. Okay, for YouTube and for Spotify, the links will be linked where the links are linked. So I want to give a huge thank you again, give me my controller, for Sealie taking the time to come out here and be with us and have fun. I will have all of her stuff linked as well, so if you guys don't give her love, your toilet will be decimated, and just know that knowledge.